If you buy the base model of the Citroen Ami, just what do you get for the £7,695? As you know by now, this is my 2022 Citroen Ami, and at the moment it is in its base model form because I haven't fitted any of that big box of accessories yet. So if you buy one of the fancier models, like the Pop or the Tonic, it comes with all the extras already on it. But if you buy one of the colour packs, like the orange, the grey or the blue, it comes like this, in its base model form, and you get a big box of extras. I'm going to fit those extras in another video to turn this into Miami Orange, which is the model that I ordered, but I thought it would be fun to show you around the base model car to show you exactly what you would get. Pretty much all of the review units, the press cars, the dealer demonstrators, have some form of optional extras on them. The UK model car that I drove in Coventry when I visited Citroen HQ was a Pop with a spoiler and the decals and all that stuff. And I've seen a lot of the dealer demonstrators seem to be an orange, so they have the wheel trims, they have the stickers, they have all that stuff. This is a completely base model car with absolutely nothing on it yet. So let's take a closer look and see exactly what you get for your £7,695. So straight away on the exterior, I think the most obvious thing is that it doesn't have those wheel trims. At the end of the day, Halfords and other car accessory shops have been selling wheel trims for affordable prices for quite a long time now, and they are standard 14-inch wheels that any wheel trim will fit on. I quite like the ones that come with the orange pack specifically. The other ones are quite nice too, but the orange ones I think look really cool. But I'm sure you could find some alternative if you wanted to. But I know that some people just like the bare steel wheel look, and I could see a lot of people painting them as well. I could see them being painted, because you could paint the wheel itself a funky colour, and that would look pretty cool indeed. Another notable omission is you don't have the decal on the side here. So all the colour ones have a decal filling that in, and then the Vibe, the Pop and the Tonic have different decals on the doors. And there are also decals missing from the rear quarter, which come part of the orange pack as well. But I think if you like the clean, untouched look and the utilitarian look, then that's what you will get with the base model. Not really much difference at the front if we're comparing to the colour packs, but obviously the Pop and the Vibe tend to have the black trim which goes on here and around the lights. I'm sure that divides opinion, what people think of that. I think it looks quite cool without that, although I also kind of get why you might want that. And then round the back, again, very, very similar because it is identical. The panel at the back is identical to the panel at the front, and the option that we don't have on the base model would be the diffuser around where the rear number plate is. And I think the bit of colour breaking it up can be quite nice, but I also like how it looks like this. I'm sure we'll see plenty of people buy the base model cars and add some vinyl wrap to make it their own without buying the stick-on trim bits. But I think it's when we move inside where the difference is even more stark. I'm sure you can live without most of the exterior styling, but inside it is very, very basic indeed. You'll notice how dirty it is already. That's just the sort of 30 or 40 miles I've done so far just nipping around. A floor mat would definitely be a good idea, although as you can see where the footprints are, the floor mat wouldn't save all of it. The good thing about Ami though is, I mean, do you even need the mat, right? It looks like you could hose it down if you really wanted to, but it would definitely be wiped clean, so I don't think we need to worry too much about the floor mats, but they are a notable omission. And then we have the storage nets in the door, so you can see these holes here are where they would screw onto to give you some storage in the door card, which is pretty clever use of space. You can certainly live without it, however, the load carrying capability it adds, I think would probably be worthwhile. In the cabin, you'll note the omission of the bag hook, which I think would be very useful to hang stuff on. I've already been to the supermarket a couple of times and been able to hang something more fragile out of the way rather than having it in the footwell, I think would be very welcome. This gives you a good opportunity to see the space that's available as well. I think a lot of people think there isn't much room in here, but you could have someone sitting there and have a cabin-sized bag or shopping bags or whatever in there. Now, you do get a net with the colour packs, which goes between where the pedals are and the storage area, and I think that's probably one of the essential accessories. I think if you're going to forego all the other stuff, that's absolutely fine. But that net would make a big difference in terms of having stuff rolling around. You don't particularly want anything that you're stowing in this area to get where the pedals are. So I think that would be quite important if you were going to do anything. If we move over to the driver's seat, so obviously we don't have any of the storage up here. But how useful that actually is debatable. We do have a cup holder, although this is actually intended for the Bluetooth speaker. You get the Ultimate Ears Bluetooth speaker that will fit in here. It's not actually a cup holder. That's probably why the bottle of champagne fitted in it absolutely perfectly. And the cup holder accessory you can buy sits here, which is probably quite far away from the driver. And then of course, there's no phone holder. So the phone holder comes with one of the colour packs. Clips on here so you can mount your phone and then plug it in. Run the wire down there and plug it into the USB port. So again, if having your phone there for sat-nav and stuff is important, the phone holder would be quite important to you. So that is a bit of a whistle-stop tour of what the base model looks like. It didn't take very long because there's an awful lot of it. But I think it'll help you if you're wondering, could I get by with the base model? Should I think about some accessories? That should give you the answers that you need. What I do know is that all of the accessories, so you don't need to buy, you can buy the pack, you can buy the colour pack that's got everything in there. But if there's just one or two things you want, if you want that bag hook, or you want that net that goes between the passenger footwell and where the pedals are, you can buy those things on their own. You can order them via your Citroen dealer and they can get them in for you. For those early adopters like myself, that might take a little bit longer as the dealers are still getting up to speed with Ami and getting the parts in and all that kind of stuff. So it might not be as quick as just ordering a colour pack with your car, but it is certainly possible. In France, you can actually order them online and they'll just get delivered to your door, but they don't currently offer that service here in the UK. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Are any of those accessories something you'd consider? Will you just buy the base model and customize it yourself? I'm sure an aftermarket is going to appear, offering those accessories in different forms, different colors, different styles, because people are, I think, with Ami, going to take the full opportunity to customize it as much as they can. So definitely let me know, if you're thinking about buying Ami, which model would you go for and why? And which accessories do you think would be essential? I hope this video was useful, gives you a very quick tour as to what the basic car looks like. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.